In the next months, it is anticipated that Judge Torres will issue a decision that will be definitive in the litigation that Ripple filed against the SEC. This decision may result in a considerable increase in the price of XRP. Within the realm of cryptocurrencies, there has been extensive debate about the question of whether or not this will lead to a significant decrease in price. Sean McBride, a former director of Ripple, explains why the price of XRP cannot fluctuate, as stated in a recent headline published by CryptBasic. The headline states that until Judge Torres issues her verdict, there will be no significant change in the price of XRP. According to McBride, a former employee of Ripple who has also worked at Google and Amazon, the price of XRP is not likely to alter dramatically until Judge Torres issues her decision. In addition to this, he mentions that the United States of America still possesses on BAM liquidity, but due to the uncertainty, they are transitioning from XRP to a stablecoin. There is a possibility that this will be explained in the part on litigation remedies, or it may go a different path. On the other hand, McBride was of the opinion that Ripple does not have any need to alter the fact that XRP is still utilized as a bridge currency in the rest of the world. Please give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and feel free to join our community before we begin. This will provide you with all the information you require regarding XRP. You can see that he is not concerned about the possibility that the price of XRP would skyrocket when Judge Torres issues her decision because the company has been in possession of legal certainty for almost an entire year prior to that. There is a great deal of confusion regarding the implications that this will have for XRP, despite the fact that the complaint expressly states that it is immaterial. Frequent holders of XRP as a reward. In an earlier post, Elmer Bratz, a member of the XRP community, made a comment to him in which he stated that although XRP has legal clarity, the ultimate verdict might not have a significant impact on the price of Ripple. In conclusion, the price of XRP is impossible to predict, and the outcome of the lawsuit between the SEC and Ripple is likely to have a significant impact on the path that the cryptocurrency market will go. It is quite clear that the future of XRP is contingent on the outcome of the litigation as well as the actions taken by the community, despite the fact that there are stories circulating about the possibility of a price drop in the event that the contracts in which Tether is being utilized are deemed to be appropriate. The use case for XRP infrastructure contracts will be determined upon. Up until the point where something goes wrong, this decision is considered to be significant for the applicability of XRP in the United States. It has been stated by the author that XRP is utilized in Odo in every other quarter across the world. However, it is not utilized in any quarter that contacts the United States government. Although the Torres ruling would ban XRP from ever being used in a corridor near the United States, the long term survival of the cryptocurrency would be basically unaffected by this change. In the event that the market fails to recognize that the XRP ledger ecosystem is significantly more than a simple rule, and prices suddenly increase or decrease as a result of this realization, it would be irrational behavior. Due to the fact that Judge Torres' guidelines will not have an effect on XRP that is employed in OD, ODL, and non-US corridors, people will continue to be the primary form of bridge currency even after this decision has been made. If XRP is driven by positive news that is interpreted from the remedies section, the author concedes that this assertion is illogical and contradicts sound reasoning. In a bull market such as the one we are presently seeing, however, any news could be the final straw that causes Campbell to come to its knees. Investment in index funds makes sense when it comes to retirement since they provide broad exposure and help find market inefficiencies. Index funds also give assistance in identifying market inefficiencies. Investing in index funds, which offer broad exposure to the collective wisdom of the market, is a sensible decision when it comes to a particular cryptocurrency like XRP. The author explains. Index funds provide vast exposure to the market as a whole. On the other hand, the collapse of the company does not necessarily suggest that they are blissfully unaware of all that occurs behind the scenes. His humble opinion is that it is illogical to assume that XRP is driven by what is seen to be favorable news. Additionally, the Auto XRP Ledger EVM sidechain, the automated market maker, and Ripple stablecoin are all examples of aspects that have been occurring outside of XRP for some time now. A coin that is tied to a blockchain will experience an increase in price mostly as a result of its total value being frozen, which progressively increases over the course of years. It would be illogical to use XRP in any other part of the world but in this particular location, in the event that the ecosystem is unstable until feedback from the market has been obtained first. If the author is to be believed, it would be illogical for XRP to be utilized in any other part of the world, when the ecosystem is in a fragile state. The speaker discusses the potential impact that Ripple could have on the price of XRP and how this could lead to a decrease in the token's value. Due to the fact that they have accumulated an excessive amount of XRP, they have been hesitant to purchase it for almost 4 years. However, they believe that the market has spoken and that sufficient individuals are developing items to bring it down. Ulmer responds that, although Ripple is only a part of the ecosystem, they would be able to unleash the beast without any restrictions if they were allowed to use XRP in corridors that touch the United States. Although this is the case, the speaker does not want to cause major damage to the environment in the United States. Instead, they acknowledge that Ripple is a component of the ecosystem that is of significant importance. Ripple has admitted that there is no net price impact from on-demand liquidity transactions, which is the reason why the speaker disagrees with Ulmer's allegation. They believe that some market makers in the United States may not be holding XRP for fraudulent reasons, which would have a huge impact on the price of the cryptocurrency. On the other hand, they do not have any reason to be concerned that this might influence the cost in a significant way. According to Ripple, the price of XRP is unaffected by on-demand liquidity transactions that use XRP as a bridge currency. This is something that the company has admitted. They argue that people are under the mistaken notion that if XRP is utilized for open distribution, then a greater number of individuals and institutions will purchase it through open distribution. In point of fact, however, there is a greater amount of purchasing on one side than on the other, and if there is even a tiny price difference, people will obtain XRP at a lesser cost in one region and then transfer it to another location where there is a bigger demand for it. In the event that a minute disparity is identified and the price as a consequence is brought into equilibrium, arbitration will take place. Arbitrage is the term used to describe this practice, and as long as the transactions take place in a short amount of time, it is irrelevant whether or not particular market makers have XRP that they normally would not have. Despite the fact that the speaker believes that Ripple will not have a significant impact on the price of XRP, it is nevertheless essential to consider the potential outcomes that could occur in the event that Ripple chooses to use XRP as a bridge currency. For a considerable amount of time, the author has been a supporter of cryptocurrencies, particularly Ripple, and believes that there are certain advantages to the continued existence of these digital assets. After spending approximately 1.5 months in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, the author came up with this perspective for the very first time at the beginning of 2018. Cryptocurrency is more likely to be purchased by individuals, as stated by the author, if it is a cryptocurrency that has practical applications and is not likely to disappear. In general, XRP is useful for making payments, and the ecosystem surrounding the XRP ledger is strong and growing. Unquestionably, on-demand liquidity is advantageous, and it has the potential to affect prices over the course of a longer period of time. Nonetheless, individual transactions are always net zero, which means that this does not have any impact whatsoever on the price. Due to this particular reason, the author is of the opinion that the prospect of XRP functioning as a bridge currency is a factor that adds to the long-term profitability of XRP. Another issue that has been brought up is the complexity of the procedure that financial institutions must follow in order to buy and sell XRP. It is against the rules for financial institutions to buy XRP in large quantities straight from Ripple, the company that owns the majority of the cryptocurrency. For third-party blind buy and sell orders, the verdict only offered a one-way street. These orders are mostly for retail and small firms, and they are looking for direct access to enormous blocks. One of the author's points of view is that financial institutions ought to be aware of the complexity of the cryptocurrency markets and the possibilities of doing substantial transactions over the counter. Due to the fact that substantial purchases are made in secret and are not documented in the order book, this statement is accurate. Therefore, even if the transaction is permanently removed from the market and never sold again, the dynamics of supply and demand on the market will still have an influence, even though they may not be